So very good day to everybody present here, and today's class will discuss about SSRN, which is also a powerful indexing website, just like ResearchGate or maybe academia.edu. SSRN, I would rather compare it with ResearchGate because the articles which are indexed in SSRN has a huge reputation. Like many authors, whenever they are trying to search for a particular topic, like for example AI, artificial intelligence, or maybe IoT, or maybe machine learning, or maybe deep learning, or maybe Python, whatever may be, whenever they search for their research articles, maybe they would think about doing their masters in that particular field, they would think about doing a PhD in that relevant field. So maybe when they search for the research papers, might be that some of the powerful research papers have been indexed in SSRN. So when I try to Google this SSRN, okay, when I try to Google this SSRN, I'm getting this search result, like social science research network. Okay, so this was SSRN. Okay, and it was Elsevier who bought this SSRN from this social science electronic publishing inc back in May 2016. If I could remember that way, like December 2016, I created the profile. I created the profile with SSRN, and I am enjoying good services with SSRN. Okay, so this is SSRN, and definitely I can say it's a very powerful website. So I have created my profile in SSRN, so which means that I'm able to access my articles. I'm able to see the statistics of my publications. I can see my rank also. So if I click on this, I have logged in to SSRN with my profile. So if I click on this user home, okay, I'm getting the my authentication thing. Okay, and if I click on this sign in, I'm getting the user home page. So it shows welcome to your SSRN user headquarters. So my name is actually signed in. I can actually change my user ID. I can change my password if I want to, and if I have logged into some other profile, I can click here. Okay, so it will be providing like weekly as well as monthly statistics to your email ID which you have registered. So you can view the statistics of your publications, how your publications are performing. Okay, and maybe if I click on this my account, I can see my author ID. So this is the author ID I can universally showcase in front of anybody. Even with the case of LinkedIn, I can show this is my author ID in SSRN. Okay, and this is my current user ID associated with the SSRN, and I have the the name, first name and last name, and I have my ORCID profile, which is LinkedIn, and I have my affiliations as well. The profile photo I have. Okay, I can choose whether to display it in the default range. Also, the the statistics about the download, statistics about the citation rankings. Okay, everything I'm choosing to display it in the default range. Similarly, the SSRN all-time author citations ranking. Okay, so it has been found that my all-time author citation ranking was 20,080. So still it is low. I can understand that, but when it comes to publishing quality research work and everybody tries to follow me, then my rank gets increased. Okay, so I'm choosing it to display it in the public mode. Okay, so here I can edit my affiliation information. I can add the affiliation information I want to. Once again, I'm telling you that ORCID has been linked here, so it shows my ORCID profile, and I can view my author page. So this is how it looks to the other authors. Okay, so this is view the author page. So it shows like maybe in the public profile it shows 83 scholarly papers, okay, 1417 downloads. It shows that according to citations my rank is around 20,080, okay. So it has been okay, it is good, okay. And then cross refer citations also it has, okay. So if I click on this contact, maybe I'll have the phone number, okay. And then I have the website also, my website also, which is LinkedIn. So that also you can try to showcase in the SSRN profile, okay. And also the ideas. I am trying to showcase only the research area which I am comfortable with, like medical image processing and cooperative network. So that I am trying to showcase in my profile. And I have a list of the publications. So according to the downloads, like maybe this particular paper, it is having like 225 downloads. So in the decreasing order of downloads it gets displayed, okay. And it will show you the SSRN citation also, okay. So that also it's a advantage for others to follow the paper, okay. And those co-authors who are there in SSRN, it will show the it will show in a different color. Maybe if I click on this particular profile, I can see that this author is in SSRN and he or she has the publication, relevant publication, okay. So each of the authors, it has been displayed like a hyperlink. So if I click on this one, it will redirect you to a individual page, okay. So that's a advantage, okay. And the thing is that my suggestion is that you collaborate with more co-authors so that many of the people will try to follow you. And then you have something called affiliations, right? So what are the affiliations? What are the institutions I am affiliated with? I can add them, okay. So what are the institutions I work with? I can add them if I want to. Also I can remove them if I want to. Maybe one university I'm not currently affiliated with, I can remove them, okay. And then there is a section called my papers. There is a section called my papers. If I click on the my papers, immediately I am getting the statistics, like author ID I am having the view author page, okay. View suggested email signature, and I can edit my personal information, okay. So as I told you in the author page, I have given the idea, okay, like my research area, medical image processing and cooperative networks. I can edit them if I want, okay. I can edit these ideas, and similarly these are the publicly available papers. See, for every paper which I am trying to showcase in the library, I have the abstract ID. Okay, and yes, it has a public view, yes, and the date created was back in 2020, okay. So I created in 2020, 19, 18, 17, and so on, okay. And it was submitted by me, and the status is distributed, okay. The availability I can modify. I can see the statistics, okay. Downloads, like 103 downloads, sorry, 103 views and 11 downloads. I can even see the comments also. Maybe if I click on this abstract ID, I can see details about this particular paper. Like for example, it has a title, it has a journal name, the volume number, issue number. Then I have the co-authors, okay, list of co-authors. So in associated with it, I can see the abstract also. Like I have the abstract. So this is how the people will try to connect. Okay. So they also have keyword section as well. So according to the keywords, according to the relevant keywords that authors will try to search in Google, then definitely the SSRN papers will pop up. Okay. And this is the suggested citation. So whenever somebody tries to follow the paper, maybe in the references section in the IEEE format, okay, so they can copy this one and they can paste it in the references section. So that's also a powerful way that you can try to follow the papers. And you can also cite it in inside the paper as well, some blocks of data where which part you have used in the paper, okay, the literature survey, that also you can follow them, okay, right. And similarly, if I click on this show contact information, I'm getting the details about that author and the affiliation as well. So that's also an advantage, so which means that the follower can directly contact via email, okay, or maybe can contact via SSRN also. And I'm getting the suggestions, okay, related e-journals in this particular field, okay. And then we have the paper statistics, like 11 downloads, 103 abstract views, and 162 references, okay. So this you can see, and you can also revise the suggestion also, okay. Similarly, I can choose to download this paper, or I can open this PDF version of this paper in another tab, okay. So that's also an advantage. So I'm getting the advantage of reading the paper, okay. So maybe I can use it in my extension, maybe somebody will try to follow. Also, I should tell you that when you see the status, some of the status has been distributed, some of them have only been approved, okay. And yes, so most of them it has been approved, while the most popular of them and those which do not have any issues, or maybe which fit in correctly to the policies of the SSRN, will be distributed, okay. And some of the patents has been approved, but it has been set in private mode, okay, because patent generally it is the patent website which owns the license, or maybe which owns the copyright. So in these cases, the SSRN will try to index the scholarly publications alone, but it will not, maybe at all cases it might not approve the patent, okay. So that's the reason it is available in the privately available papers. And the inactive papers, I'm having the list, I'm not having any paper here. And here also I have in process papers, okay, which means it has been not submitted. I can choose to edit and I can resubmit them, but it is all about the SSRN to actually approve whatever you have submitted. So don't think that whatever you have submitted they will try to approve. So no, it is not in that case. So if it is fitting to their policies, then definitely they will try to approve. But I can tell you some suggestions. I can tell you some suggestions about how you can successfully upload the paper and index your papers. Okay. For example, whenever you are trying to upload the paper, remember this one. Okay. Whenever you are trying to upload this one, so after you have uploaded the paper, you will be getting this one in the comment section. Like Christo Ananth uploaded new paper on 30/6/2020. Okay. And I should add this comment. The research paper was originally uploaded. I hold posting rights for all my published papers. So you have to include this comment. So if you are including this comment, then definitely SSRN will get to know that you also have rights to index this paper in SSRN. For example, let us take an example. Like I am publishing a research article in one particular journal. Let us take the case. So which means that this journal owns the copyright for this article. And if I am trying to index this research article, if I am trying to publish this research article in SSRN will not know whether you have copyright or not, whether you have license or not. So what it does is it will ask you the confirmation. So if you are giving this comment, okay, if you are giving this comment, maybe the research paper was originally uploaded. I hold posting rights for all my published papers. If you are including this comment, you are giving the confirmation that you also have license to this paper, and immediately they will try to approve it. So after approval, maybe they go for distribution. So this is the thing you should know. And you can start a new submission if you want to. Okay, if you have any published papers. So it shows maybe an agreement. Okay, you do not transfer copyright for any of the papers you post on SSRN. So immediately SSRN owns the copyright. Okay, and if I click on this continue, I can see this one. Okay, maybe if I click on this upload your full text PDF, then I can upload them. Okay, and I can add the paper title. Okay, I can maybe the name is okay, and I can edit the affiliation I want to. Maybe in the affiliation section I should edit them, and if I come and visit here, maybe the affiliation would be changed, and then the paper date I can enter. Okay, is this a working paper or an accepted paper? You can choose WPS. Okay, you can check what is WPS and APS. Okay, working paper and accepted paper. Has the paper appeared or been selected to appear in the paper series, journal or book? Okay, no, it has not been come up in any paper series. Okay, is this paper a health science report? No. And abstract, I can click on this one. I can enter the abstract. I can enter the keywords separated by commas. Okay, and then I have the e-journal classification. See, I'm telling you that with the SSRN, either you can select the classification or you can choose have SSRN select the e-journal classification for this paper. So if you are choosing that SSRN has to choose a classification, which means it will try to review and it will give you the classification based on the research area. Okay, so based on the research area, they will try to do this classification, and they will be adding this one according to the classification. Okay, so or else if you know thoroughly about what classification it belongs to, then you can add the classification. Okay, so you can search for this one. Okay, particular topic. Okay, and you can get the relevant search classification and you can add them. Okay, maybe it belongs to applied sciences or maybe health sciences. Okay, or maybe humanities. Okay, you can see of them and you can add them. Okay, but make sure that you select the relevant classification, or else you choose this one, have SSRN, select the e-journal classification. Okay, so normally I will have SSRN to select e-journal classification on their own. Okay, so that's a good thing that they will try to do the classification. And similarly, I am getting immediately a link. Okay, so this link has been dedicated especially for you, especially for your paper. So which means it's a suggested citation. Okay, so if I double click on this one, I am getting a maybe a separate page. Maybe if I have uploaded everything, so I will be getting the details about that particular paper, about that particular abstract. I will be getting. And then I should tell you that SSRN is linked with Mendeley. Okay, so whenever you try to upload the research data, okay, so which means that it is getting audibly indexed in Mendeley. Okay, so that also you can try. Okay, so make sure you whenever you enter everything, okay, you enter everything, which means you get complete. Okay, and before submitting to SSRN, you first of all you add the comment. Okay, so you try to add the comment. Okay, this paper was originally uploaded. I hold posting rights for all my published papers. So if you do this one, and then after getting complete on all of the things, and then if you try to see that this link gets visible, okay, it is not transparent, it will become visible, and if you click on this submit to SSRN, which means it will be under review, and then you can see that under my paper section, okay, whether it is in private mode, okay, or not submitted, or maybe distributed or approved, you will be getting the status. Okay, similarly in your email you will be getting the status. Okay, you will be getting the status, and definitely you can note the how your paper is performing. Okay, what detailed statistics it is having according to the fathers it has. And then you have a section called My Library. So this is my library. Okay, I can bookmark any paper. Okay, with abstract ID, title, collection. Okay, I can choose a fee if I want to. Okay, and then whether I can choose whether it's downloaded or purchased. You can even email this to a friend. Okay, so you can choose my library of SSRN as a commercial platform to sell your articles. Maybe if you have choose to sell your articles for a particular amount, maybe in dollars. Okay, you can choose to share this to your friend, and whoever tries to access this article has to pay an amount, and then they can download it for free. And then I can go for searching my e-library. So according to SSRN, it has both the basic search as well as advanced search also. So I can have the search terms like author names also I can search. Okay, maybe if that particular article was false between maybe last week or maybe last month, I can do that. Okay, so this helps you with the several 1 lakh abstracts. Okay, several text papers it has. So according to it, total references and total citations, so it will be searching them. Okay, so SSRN, I'm sure that it is a powerful platform. You can search the e-library if you want to, and you can browse by the subject area. You can browse by the JEL code also. That also you can browse through. So according to that classification which SSRN has, you can generally search for a relevant article. Definitely your research might be into it. Okay, maybe according to the JEL classification codes, like for general economics, for each of the thing it has some minute sub levels as well. So according to it, you can search the articles in that particular field, in that particular area. Okay, so that's also a very good advantage. And then you can go for searching the e-library. That's what I told you. You can search for the e-library if you want to. And then you have frequently asked questions. So SSRN, normally it has some frequently asked questions. You can, if you are new to SSRN, you can start here. Okay, you have a support center also. So you have some frequently asked questions. I'm clicking on this accept all cookies. Okay, so what is SSRN? What do I need to get started when I submit my work? How do I delete my paper? What happens when you submit the paper? Okay, how you can subscribe to the services in SSRN? How do the subscriptions work? Okay, what are medical papers? So everything I can get the answers, relevant answers. Okay, and even I can choose for the topics, even like access or maybe using the product. I can search for the relevant questions I want to, and I will be getting the relevant answers. So as I told you, since Elsevier has brought this product, it has become so powerful that it has been accessible. Okay, and maybe if I finish everything, I can click on the sign up. Okay, and then there are some products and services. Okay, I have the research paper series as well. So I have a list of research paper series according to the network I have. Okay, so these are all the research networks of SSRN, like biology, chemistry, classics, cognitive science, and so on. So I can see the network, okay, which is being developed maybe nationally and also internationally. I can do that. I can subscribe this for free, and these are the things they charge for some amount. And there are site subscriptions as well, and then sponsored services as well. If I click on sponsored services, I'm getting the list of sponsored services. Okay, so you can associate your brand. That's what I told you. Everything like maybe academia or maybe research gate. So similar to it, SSRN also has a commercial part. So you can associate your brand with the best as well as the latest in research. So you can ask for this pricing details to this one, bstgermain@ssrn.com. So you can email them and they will be getting in touch with you. And similarly, you have like jobs and announcements with SSRN. So with SSRN, you can place a job posting and you can place an announcement if you want to. And similarly, if you have any questions, you can email them, and you will be getting the relevant job search also. Okay, so that's also a way that you can get the jobs and announcements. And then there are a list of conference papers as well. So here are the most internationally accessible conference hosting, like SSRN conference and meetings. You have a big network where you can access to that, and you can browse through several conference networks, several research networks, several meetings. Okay, there are some free subscription as well. Okay, you can access them if you want to, and there are some paid subscription as well. So you can pay, and then you can get all the meetings, all the relevant conferences, all the relevant research networks as well. So it's SSRN with the advantage of Elsevier. It has come up with several partnerships. Okay, and with the case of the published papers, suppose if you have good quality research papers, then you can tell the researchers to follow your papers, okay, from your journal. So this is partnering, this is collaborating, and for that, if you have like good research network, which means you can go for pricing as well. Okay, so that's also, you have a list of SSRN partners. So when you partner with these firms, which means that your publication house or maybe your publication will have a widespread reach. Okay, so who knows, you might land in your dream job or maybe dream research position you want. And then you have a first look. So this is actually just like a news feed or maybe a reel where maybe powerful researchers will have the first look, okay, in this section. Okay, so maybe if you are a publisher, maybe if you are interested in learning about the first look program, then definitely you can go through the first look on the SSRN section on the frequently asked questions, and definitely you will be getting the answers, relevant answers. So here are the most relevant top order first look participants. So you can go through them, and who knows, your brand might be the top among this. And then I can choose to subscribe if I want to. So as I told you, SSRN has a list of top order journals. So accordingly, there are some free services and there are some paid services as well. So according to the relevant search itself, if you can choose to, and you can follow them if you want. And I've already told you about the submit a paper section. So I've already discussed about this one. Maybe I can click on this browse, okay, to browse to the SSRN e-library topics. I have already discussed this one with the case of advanced search, browsing by network as well as browsing by JEL2. So according to the classification, you can browse the papers if you want. And then this is the thing everybody wants to look into it. So this is the ranking section. Here you have the top papers. So top papers in SSRN which are most followed. Okay, so SSRN has its top 10,000 papers. So which means that this download is 1,11,237 downloads for this particular paper. Okay, so it has having 3 authors. Okay, and citations. It also has total number of citations. So it is having like wide range. So if your paper is one among these, it will fall into it, and definitely chances that many followers, many researchers might try to follow you. Okay, so work for this thing. Okay, so that your paper comes in the top 10,000. And then in the rankings, you have the top authors. So you have the top accounting authors, top business authors, top economic authors, top law authors, top political science authors, okay, and top finance authors, which is going to come to. So if you have any suggestions, you can go for comment suggestions at ssrn.com. You can go for any suggestions, and according to it you will be having the top authors. Okay, maybe if I click on this top authors, I can see a list of top authors, okay, according to the ranking. Okay, so according to this particular researcher, he's having like 3,19,216 downloads. So that's a huge statistics. Okay, so that's also a way that you can put forward. Okay, maybe let us take a case. I'm searching for Christo. I'm not getting this one because my ranking, it is way below it. Okay, so which means I have to work for it. I have to work for it. Only then I should come up with this fee. Okay, so that's the way you come up with the 30,000 others, top 30,000 others. And how are this author rankings calculated? Okay, it has been updated weekly and it is being ranked by the total new download section. Okay, so they have a criteria about how they come up with the total top 30,000 authors. So everything they have a metric. Okay, they have a measure to calculate. Okay, and they have given the description also, so you can read this section about how it provides the author rankings. Okay, so according to the downloads, according to the new downloads per paper, so total downloads, total citations, total number of papers. Okay, so according to it they will be calculating the top 30,000 authors. So it is not about the ranking that you get in your profile, but it is based on all the metrics. And you can see the top organizations as well. So you can see what are the top organizations which have the relevant researchers, like the top B schools, top international B schools, top economic departments, top accountancy department, top law schools, everything, research centers, everything it has. So you can go through them and you can see whether your organization belongs to this top organizations, and it has been updated monthly. Okay, so that's a huge way that you can find out that if you are one among the top order organization. And here you have a search thing. You can search for a relevant researcher you want to, and then you have a bucket. Okay, where it is going to get the the premium services. It is a shopping cart. So what are the journals or maybe research publications or maybe any collection you have purchased, it gets added to the shopping cart and you can continue the shopping, you can purchase, and it will be asking you some payment, and if you subscribe to that then you will be getting all the services. Okay. So this is all about SSRN. I'm sure you would enjoy this video, and if you have any doubts or maybe any clarifications, any experience when you try to upload the research article in SSRN, feel free to contact me. And I should tell you that after this Elsevier has bought this SSRN, many are gaining some huge reputation, and there are many who are trying to falsely publicize this SSRN for amount. Like if somebody wants to index their research article in SSRN, they are charging some amount. Okay, I should tell you that don't believe these fraudsters, because SSRN is a freely available search engine, which means that you can create a profile on your own, and according to the the relevant articles you publish, and according to the journal classification it has with SSRN. So which means your article will be publicized and many will try to follow you. And very recently I can share you an experience, like in my email ID I got a notification. Okay, so this paper on skin cancer was the top paper. Okay, was one among the top papers in the field of they have given the journal name. So I was really surprised. I was really happy to know about it. So which means that your research area should be unique and your article should be quality enough so that everybody tries to follow it. Okay, and also don't forget to add this comment. Okay, these articles was originally uploaded. I hold posting rights for all my published papers. So don't forget to add this comment whenever you try to include in the index the research papers in SSRN, so that your article will be definitely will be approved, and definitely it will be distributed as soon as possible. Okay, so that's the way you publicize your research work. And yes, with the case of SSRN, please index your research publications then and there whenever you get time, because this is a powerful thing. As I told you earlier, like whenever people search for Google, like one particular paper, like let us take in the case, we take an example about one particular paper. Okay, like I'm going for my papers. Okay, I'm searching this one. Let us take in the case. I'm searching for this one in Google. See over here, I'm getting the search result in ResearchGate, which is a powerful platform. I'm getting the search result via SSRN. This is what I'm telling you. So whenever you index your research article in SSRN or maybe ResearchGate, then definitely, or maybe Academia, it shows in the Google search result. So more than the journal website, the ResearchGate, Academia, SSRN comes in front. Slide share. We discussed this earlier. Okay, so same thing comes up. So that's a huge way that your papers might get followed. And if you have any comments on the experience you have with SSRN, feel free to contact me anytime.